at the confluence of the three rivers is Acrisure Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Wildcats and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. And the Wildcats ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the maestro of this offense. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores.
Well, this guy's been sensational individually, and when he plays well, he gives his team a chance to win. We know that. Now, obviously, they've got 2 losses. You can't afford another one if you want to reach the college football playoff, David. I think people around him need to step up, and that's going to be, I think, critical in this game.
It's critical the rest of the season. Like you said, the mulligans are gone. You've had a couple of bad performances, but I think they've learned, too, what they do well, and he had a good week last week. Build on it. No more room for error. Everyone step up. Like you said, the run game get better, receivers make plays, and then see where this season goes.
Motion from the wideout. The play fake. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And there he goes. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Wildcats offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's been so much fun watching this offense, and a big part of why they're in college football playoff contention has been the passing attack, and this wide receiver specifically, and kudos to him because he had a lot of expectations on him and a lot of attention from opposing defenses. All season long, he keeps showing up, and he keeps making plays. Nobody has been able to cover him, and there is no question in this game, if they're going to win.
A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Piles his way ahead. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Wildcats! Great job by the back on the option.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hold it, finds his man on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Cherry. He's going to take off. Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Rush right in his face. Complete. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cook. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on a toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, and that might open an opportunity for a...
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Trying to take it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Straight ahead, it's Smith. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room, it's West. Quick spin on the run. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Cherry. Rushes on. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it down the field. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Off-play action. He's got it on the run, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game. And now you slip him in the secondary, make that big play.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. This drive will open from the 15. He's changing the play. They're testing the right side here. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Moving the pocket, it's Griffin. Escapes the pressure going right. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted.
Watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
From the gun, it's West. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Selling the fake. Under pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string. Middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Look out! Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The run inside. It's Cook. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Out wide right, it's Cook. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Powers through. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Number 48, set to advance on the football.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. Hit right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Long way to go on second down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Tells the run, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hunt. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. Splits the uprights right down the middle. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Quick catch.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Left side is Cook. They didn't even let him sniff it. Knocked him out of bounds, well short of the first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making some... Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Follows his blocks. It's Cook. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Griffin. Right side, it's Cook. Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Wildcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. 2nd and long here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Running inside, it's Cook. He's past the sticks. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Makes the grab. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Powers inside. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. And some great 4th down defense against the run. Play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Finds his man.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible...
He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Sees a crease. Turning it on. Hits him with a stiff arm. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Extending the play. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first. Out wide left, it's Stevens. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Snags it. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Timeout by the offense.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. And the try is no good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with Houston, taking on the number 10 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Cougars coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Acrisure Stadium. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Checking in with the Wildcats head coach at the half. He is thrilled with how this running back is performing to start the game. Late in the season, he is starting to build some momentum.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under could have been worse.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Looks it in. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Out wide right, it's Hunt.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The unproductive first down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Cook. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field, looking for a huge play. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking for space. It's Cook. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Looking downfield. It's Griffin. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll try to get the first through the air. They'll run the screen. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Quick give. It's Smith. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds a crease. It's West.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Fields the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Moves the pocket. It's Griffin. It's complete on the right side. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Cook. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Keep it on the ground. Got the first down. He now has 106 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, 1 little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Trying to move them on the counter. There he goes. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some outbreaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you've got to do something to create separation.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Fires immediately. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th.
Set to kick off.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a score. Makes a grab and room to run. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he's going to bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Right side, it's Cook. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Straight ahead, it's Cook. On the stop.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So, tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Works the middle of the field.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Turning it on! Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the well. They make the stop for no gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Cherry. Finds his man down the middle. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Fresh set of downs going up top. In the backfield, it's Cook. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Could be an alley. Enough to move the chains. At the 30. He's at the into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, and the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do...
And he's got room. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. The Wildcats call their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
I love the confidence this coach has in his young kicker to trot him out there, try to tie the game up with under a minute to go. And the kid's got tremendous leg talent, just couldn't execute that field goal.
Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, stops the clock after a short pickup of 7, and it's getting dire in terms of the clock.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Sets his feet. It's Griffin. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, after the incompletion now, it's decision time for the head coach. You want to kick it, try to get this thing into OT, or do you want to throw this in the end zone and go for the win?
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. Up and good. We're going to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
On the option. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had...
If he houses this, it's ball game. Going the other way, and he's got room. Pass to 50. Pass to 30. The 20. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got 1 loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true, so I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still